Hey everybody, and welcome to Local Matters 2018. Well, after weeks of excess food consumption and drinking, it's time now that we turn our attentions to some self-improvement with New Year's resolutions. So what's your resolution? What do you resolve to do? You know, research shows that most Americans are loaded with ideas of stocking up on new cookbooks, restarting that gym membership, while also taking other steps to making their lives healthier. But unfortunately, within 3 months, research also shows that most people generally will drift back to their old ways. So when we come back, we're going to meet a local woman who makes it hard for you to drift back to your old ways. You know why? Because if it's local, it matters.
Dance. Let me see you move.
Hey everybody, and welcome on back to Local Matters. Thanks for joining our show, our first show for 2018. Now that the holidays are over, you know, research shows most Americans are consumed with living healthier lives. They immediately or they restart their fitness membership. They also start to, they really want to begin eating healthier. But unfortunately, research also shows that within 3 months, most people drift back to their old ways. Joining me today on the set of Local Matters is Miss Candace Tenor, and she is the owner of Fit's Possible. And she says whether you're 2 or 92, she says that she makes fit, so possible.
All right now, I love it.
Oh.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, so possible. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Yeah,
for having
wow.
me. Thank you, TV24, for letting me be here. It's such an experience.
You know, you're no stranger here to TV24. You've been here with us many, many times.
I love it.
Doing many things, but this is the first time, of course, that you've been here on a set of Local Matters, and certainly talking about something that you've been doing actually for about 14 years.
That's
You've
right.
been doing this,
That's right.
but you have a new place where you're doing it now. Talk to me about, first of all, where you are, the name of your new business, and how all of that came to be.
Well, it is called Fit's Possible.
Okay.
Because the whole meaning behind that is, with man, these things are impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
That's right.
And fitness isn't just for somebody, it's for everybody.
Okay.
And in our studio, the whole goal is to find the fit that fits you.
Yes.
Because just because one thing doesn't fit doesn't mean that there's not something out there that will fit.
Right.
You just got to keep trying until you find the one that does.
Right.
We're on 1105 Noble Street, which is right in downtown Anniston in the historic area.
Right there on Noble Street.
Yes. It's a blessing. My actual, the studio that I'm at actually has the parking lot across the street. I know that's a big thing where a lot of people are like, oh, you're on Noble Street, there's no parking. Well,
Right.
we're set up for the greatest place right there where I'm at, because you literally walk across the street and there's plenty of parking in a safe location just for you. And all you have to do is step across the street and there you are.
You know what? I was talking to someone on the phone the other day, and we were talking, having a great conversation, and I asked her, and I'm going to just call her out, Sherry Holyfield
I love
Lassiter.
her.
Yeah, Sherry. And Sherry said, Dottie, I just got back. And she said, girl, I'm just worn out. I'm really tired. She said, I just got back from working out. And I said, where did you go? And she said, I went to Fit's Possible on Noble Street. And I'm like, Fit's Possible? Never heard of it. She said, well, it's Candace Tenor's new place there. She says, Dottie, she's got everything that you can think of.
Wow.
And she's absolutely great. And she told me a little bit, that's when I said, I knew you. I said, I got to call her. I want to bring up the group picture. I mean, she was already just really talking about how many people were there and how people were just inspired and how they were just so excited about everything that you have in your program. So I want to talk to you, what are you offering there at Fit's Possible? If we could also bring up the full screen, and what are you offering there?
Well, the thing about Fit's Possible is there's classes all the way starting from 5:30 a.m. in the morning to 6:45 p.m. at night. So
Right.
no matter if you're the early bird or if you're the late owl, whatever it is, we've got the fit for you. And then we have yoga, which is more of a deep stretch and a relaxation moment. We have different, what I call it, the everyday fit. That is the class for the person, if somebody was going to invite you to class and you be like, girl, I can't do yet that. Well, the everyday fitness class is the class for the girl that you can. Or man.
That would be me, even
it.
though it looks like I'm, in pretty good shape, and I am, but I really don't like to work out. I really don't.
Right.
I'm kind of lazy like that. I'll walk. But you say that class would be
right.
that
The everyday
class?
fitness class is the class that I help motivate you. I encourage you. I want you to be able to wake up the next day not in pain, not hurting, not being able to function.
Yeah, because
in
I don't
reality.
do pain well.
No, most people don't, right? So that's the Fits Possible everyday fitness class. We have Zumba. Zumba for mine is each class might be a little bit different. You're going to have fun. No matter if you can't clap your hands and stomp your feet at the same time, you can do my Zumba.
Yeah.
I make it easy, I make it encouraging, and make it
Because I was
fun.
getting ready to ask, because one time I tried to walk into this Zumba class. This was in Atlanta. And I tried to walk in, and she was so high-packed and so energy. And I am pretty well coordinated. I felt like the biggest klutz. I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to leave. Let me just bow my head down and leave. Okay.
Right. Well, I'm definitely got high energy, but I'm going to make it where you feel like you are doing everything that I'm doing right there with me. And you're going to feel encouraged, and you're going to feel like, oh man, maybe I can do this. Fit is possible.
Right.
Then I have the boxing class. My boxing class is just a place for you to come. The world hits you all day. Life hits you. Your problems hit
Woo,
you.
that boxing class.
Everything hits you all day long. This is a place where you get to hit
And this
back.
is for men and women.
Men and women. I have classes where all men, all women, all come together, and we do fitness, we do life together. And anybody can come and feel comfortable. In the boxing, I teach you basic techniques. You're not hitting anybody, you're hitting bags or mitts. It's a circuit training along with it, so you're going to get stronger, you're going to see your abs getting stronger, you're going to see your arms getting more defined, and most importantly, you're going to walk out of there feeling like you have won the battle. You are Rocky Balboa.
Woo.
You have made it happen, and then we have the TNT, which is another one that I created. It's a Candace, and that stands for Tighten and Toning.
And that's what I want to talk about when we come back for break, because I hear Mr. Aaron in my ear counting us down. So we've got to go to break, but when we come right back, we're going to talk about that. What is this? The TNT. Tone, because that's what I know I need. I feel great, and I like my size, but I feel like I'm losing body mass. I want to talk about that when we come back. You know why? Because if it's local, it matters. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Local Matters 2018. Well, living local never felt so good. I'm Dottie Rimpsey, and if you're just joining us, I am here with Miss Candace Tenor, and she is here with me on set of Local Matters. We've been talking about her new business that she has on Noble Street in Anniston. Even though that's a new business location for her, it's certainly not something that she's new. She's been working and really working in the area of fitness and health, and really working and coaching people to live healthier lives now for about 14 years.
Right.
Before we went to break, we were talking about this new, you say you've named it TNT. It's a program that's your own little personal TNT program. That's your creation. There you go.
Right, and it basically, I've learned so much from all the certifications and different things and conferences that I've been to, and I wanted to create a class for those people that say, Candace, look, how do I get rid of this? I want to work on this, I want to flatten this, I want to lift my tail feather, and I just want to get everything that's saggy, not sagging anymore.
Right.
So, and I want to have fun while I do it. And that's what TNT does. We do a song of cardio that anybody can do. It's movements for everybody. And then we do a song for toning, and it's going to either work on our upper body or lower body, work using dumbbells or our own body weight.
Okay.
Then we do a song for abs. So we're going to focus on that midsection. And then we repeat it all the way to the end.
Okay.
So you have your warm up where you're getting encouraged, you're feeling good, and then you get the great workout that's in the middle that works you from your head to your toes, and you have fun to great music while you're doing it. Music that you just want to move no matter if you're meant to or not. Your body's going to go. And then at the end, you have a nice little cool down to, you know, just let it all sink in and get your mind and your peace together before you go home or do whatever you have to do.
You know what? I want to see if we can do something sitting right here for the, you know, for our viewers who are sitting there at home. There are many viewers who are sitting there at home. Maybe they're recuperating from having some type of surgery. Maybe they've had an accident. They're not as mobile as they want to be at this time of life right now. Maybe they're just a little bit older and say, well, you know what? I don't want anything. I just want to stay here at home. But I want to do something. And I know you bought some things here to the studio.
I did.
Can you sort of grab that?
Yeah,
I want to try to see what we can do right here in our chairs here to see.
Well, let's do our body bands.
Yeah,
and the body bands you can get online. You can get them at Walmart. They sell them at Dick's. Just look up body bands. And this one right here is actually from Wad Fitters. I love them. They were on sale. They're great. This basically ends up being the resistance of about 10 pounds. All right, on here you're going to put it around your wrist. So you could be sitting at home watching TV. You could be at your desk.
And you say they got these at Walmart, body bands?
Yes, they have different Walmarts may not have them, but most of them do carry it. And they come in anywhere from 10, 15, 20, all the way up to even stronger if you would like. But you're sitting here and you're like, you know what, I just don't like my shoulders. They have that droopy look. And, you know, my chest is so tight and I want to kind of lift my girls back up. So you could be here
and you say lift your girls back up.
Or for the guys, you just want to tone it up and give the ladies something to look at. So you would tuck your elbows into your side. So you're tucking it in and you're going to take your hands out and come out and back in.
Something
so you're
that
go
simple.
Out, something this simple. So you could literally be watching TV and do this. You could be sitting at your desk and have a quick second, do about 20 of them, put it back down.
And this is
you're working your chest, you're working your biceps, you're working your triceps.
I feel it already.
So then, I know most women, there's a big concern right here in this wiggle jiggle. Like, I want it to go, Candace.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet. I'm pretty good.
Well, amen. Thank you.
That's a plus for me on that.
So we're going to take it, and I want you to grab one in your right hand or left hand. Okay. So I'm gonna match you, and I want you to take your other hand and put it at the bottom. And what we're going to do is just pull down with your left hand.
Wait a minute.
You're just going to go straight down, pull down, and come back up.
Already, I feel it though.
Pull down.
I feel right in here hurting. I'm like, oh God, I'm so out of shape.
No, you're not. It's
this
perfect.
Is just,
and you can start at your own level. And whether you know it or not, it's working that tricep.
It is.
If you can see that muscle coming together. And it's going to work the back of that arm. It's going to work your biceps. There's plenty of things. And this can even work your legs. There's more. There's so many things you can do. And you can follow me on Facebook. I'm Candace Tenner on Facebook. Fits Possible. Fitness Studio on Facebook. It's just like my shirt says, Fits Possible. I will be posting videos for people to be able to watch and follow so that they know what to do and can do it at home. And I also have a program that I'm about to get and do that you can do at home no matter what. And the main thing is just move. You can be here.
But what about this area right here? Because a lot of people, especially women, are concerned about that, keeping that tone.
Right. Well,
is it something we really can't do that in our seats though, can we? You have to stand
down just a little bit. You would need to stand up. But I tell you what you can do is that simple stand. And with this band, if you want to add resistance, you can put these between your ankles and do it without it.
Put them between your ankles.
All you would do is you would stand here onto the side and just lift that leg while keeping your one leg straight and a little bit of bent. You would make that chest come high. I always say high and tight. Chest high, stomach tight. And you're going to just lift that side leg. Lifting this leg, not only is it going to work your entire leg and also the gluteus maximus. It's also working those love handles that we all want to get rid of, right? So this little thing right here has got to go. Let it go, baby. Right? So you're lifting, and you can be at your desk. You could sit up for just a quick second, do 10 on each side, and you've gotten yourself get better each and every day.
All right, I hear Aaron again in my ear. This has been, I mean, I feel just from with this part here, I feel it already. This is wonderful.
It is.
And it's called a band, just a regular band.
Body band.
Okay, when we come back, we got to go to break. When we come back, I want to talk now because people are probably concerned. We know where you are, but now people are probably going to say, okay, well, how much does all of this cost? What if I have small kids? You know, I want to bring them with me. I don't have a babysitter. We're going to talk about all of that and so much more. We'll be right back with more Local Matters. Hey everybody, welcome back to Local Matters 2018. It's our first show and I want to welcome you back here. You know what, I am having so much fun. I'm Dottie Rimpsey and I'm joined with Miss Candace Tenor, and we've been sitting here all morning long talking about all of the wonderful things that she is doing with her health and fitness ministry. She may be new to Noble Street. We've been talking about that now for the past 30 minutes or so, but she's certainly not new in this area of ministry. She was talking about this during our break, that if it were not for Word of Life, then she would probably not be doing what she is. Tell us a little bit about, for those who are not streaming live with us on Facebook, how Word of Life have been so instrumental in what you're doing.
Well, I would say 14 years ago, right before I was already working out, but 14 years ago, Word Alive International Outreach introduced me to God. I'm gonna start crying, try not to. And at that moment, He put His hand on my life, and they were the incarnate. They accepted me right where I was. A mess.
And Word Alive is known for that.
Yes,
anyway.
I knew. I had no preconceptions of what God looked like. But the main thing they introduced me to was love and acceptance. And they have poured into me over the last 14 years. And everything that you see is good is God, and has been helped through them. And everything you see bad, I take all the bad. I claim all the bad. But anything that you see that's been good, it's because they believed in me, they sowed in me. And Aniston Fitness Center, Tom Buzon, the owner of Aniston Fitness Center, you know, he has given his life to fitness, and he's helped me so much, and his entire family. And when it comes to spiritual walk and it's Word Alive and my fitness, it's been Tom Buzon.
Wow. I want to bring up a full screen that we have here of prices. People are probably saying, this sounds excellent. And I love it because it is on Noble Street, again, centrally located, even if you're in Jacksonville, Piedmont, Oxford, Weaver, Sachs, Alexandria, I could go on and on, Heflin. People will usually make their way right down on Noble Street, no problem. We've got some prices up here. You've got, what, $25 for a one-time enrollment fee?
Yes, that's the enrollment fee. That's basically just like getting you into the system, gets you, we never paid again, but that gets you special discounts. That's going to get you a monthly email. That's going to give you all types of inside benefits that other people won't always get the access to, that aren't an actual, it's kind of like a membership that you're becoming a part of Fit's Possible when you do that enrollment fee. And just like it says, we have the fit that fits you. And how you were saying on Noble Street, all signs point to Noble. You know, it's a central location. And then we have the month to month, because of being in the business for 14 years. I know there's people that say, hey, look, I don't want to be on an agreement. I don't want to do any of that. I do want a discounted rate, but I don't want to have to sign up for it next month if I don't feel like it. So therefore, you have the month to month. The month to month, you have 3 different options.
I like that month to month. What is that, $35?
It's $55 for the month to month. It's a little bit more expensive since you're not wanting to actually sign into the agreement, but it is still a huge value, because you are getting you're getting over 100, I mean, just tons of classes that you will get. You'll get all from 8 o'clock until 6:45. You'll get every class in that time frame included for $50
you will see
a
me.
month.
You will see me.
Yes.
I will definitely. You will see me at probably
Come
the
on.
Zumba class,
I'm
and
ready.
probably the yoga too, just sometimes just to quiet it down and just to really relax and stretch the muscles. I definitely feel like I could use that.
Well, there's a funny story about yoga and me. I call myself the most unflexible yoga instructor in the world.
Right.
Because I'm one of those, if I teach it, I'll do it. And so back in July, I went and got certified for yoga, and I was like, I'm gonna get this because I know it's something I need. You know, it was that piece, and I can tell such a difference. I've only been teaching it maybe once or twice a week, but my body has come so far in just that short period of time.
In the agility,
Yes, and the way it feels. But the main thing is the relaxation, because I talk you into Station State. I talk you over you. I speak blessings over you. I speak peace over you while you're in there. It's your own moment that the world can't get to you. So, you know, it's a great place for people
And you
to
even
come.
have childcare where people
do.
can say, look, I need to pick my child up from school, but I don't have anybody can keep her after, you know, after daycare or whatever. You've got a place there for that.
We do, and it's $2 a child or $4 for a family. As long as it's your actual child.
Okay.
And those right now are limited times, but we have them in the evening during our main classes.
Okay.
And we are going to have them in the morning during our first morning classes. We will have those.
Okay.
And then, you know, same thing with the membership. If you want to sign the 12-month, because the thing about it is, it's supposed to be a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one of those things. Say, okay, I'm going to do it. I might stumble for a few days, but I'm going to get back on it. And when you sow into yourself,
Yes.
you reap a harvest that you deserve.
Yes.
And it says, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
There
So
you
we
go.
need to have some self-love.
Girl, we gonna start preaching. I'm gonna start coming out. The preacher's daughter is
Hey,
gonna start coming out.
I'm telling you, and that's the thing. When I've learned that
Yeah.
when you buy and you pay into a membership, and when you do these things, you are sowing seed into who you want to be. You're sowing seed into your muscles. You're sowing seed into your fat loss. You're sowing seed into what you're trying to get. So that means if you sow the seed, if you water the seed, if you put sun on the seed, then you're going to reap the harvest.
You're gonna reap it.
And you know what the water is? That's your sweat.
That's it.
You know what the sun is? It's the heat from the workout.
Girl, you saying
So
that.
if you sow the seed, you do the sweat, and you make the heat,
Well,
you the harvest.
We are out of time. I can hear Aaron again in my ear. I just want to, I mean, I can hear him in my ear. Can we bring up the full screen just one more time where you are? Again, I am so glad that you are right there on Noble Street
you
because
so much.
now there is just no excuse because it's such a centrally located avenue for folks to come on down. The prices are great.
Yes.
I'm already hearing you, and again, you're there. People have already calling me, telling me that they are that, and that's how I heard about you.
Yeah.
Again, this is it. Fit's possible. Come on out and start. You know what? And we should just do this, guys. Look, and kick it off. Kick your new year off into 2018.
That's right.
And we can just do a kick together. Here we go.
Ready?
Kick it off.
Bam.
Bam.
That's it.
All right.
Pow.
Bye. See you later.
We love you guys.